Hello everybody, this is Brain from pkworlz.com, and today I'm going to discuss some of the important topics that I came through. It's called limerence. If you don't know about limerence, it's something that that we can call it premature love. That you're standing on the front of the doors of the lovely features out there. So one of my friend was going through this, and she asked me for some suggestions and stuff like that, and so I decided to why don't say good things to the world. That's easy. That's good. It's good to help others in all the ways. Okay, so I have researched few things about the limerence. What is it, and what takes place when it actually comes to you. And it's actually the phase when you actually feel a very different ways, a very different feeling comes in your body, in your mind, and you feel like a shower of different blessings and different stuff in your body, and you feel uncomfortable, good, lovely, several different stuff on the same time. So how to tackle with this? What happens actually? So I'm gonna start with what actually limerence is. The limerence is actually the premature stage of love. Many of the people actually feels it, and when you actually be in the contact of the limerent object or the person, or in case you're with the person, when you stay with that person that you started to like in some ways, and you keep spending time with them, and the feeling that you get to see the occupancy in your mind that you find out is greater than people that are common than others. So what happens is you start feeling a different you get to feel like a different showers in your you feel obsession, you feel guilty. You know, you feel nice, you feel bad, you feel emotional, you feel so many things on the same time, and that's limerence is. It's awesome. If it happens to you, it's very good, and it's healthy, it's totally natural, but with all the goodness, you get some pros and you get some cons together. Pros are good. You're gonna be getting a good relationship. You're gonna be getting good life. You're gonna be getting happy hours with your partner, with your limerent partner, and you're gonna both think in the same way. The best part is you're gonna both think in the same ways eventually, and the problem isn't that. The problem is why limerence happens is actually the bit scientific. If you know about dopamine and some hormones in your body, what happens is when you stay with someone for a longer period of time, what happens is they crack jokes, they protect you, they care for you, they start thinking about you. Then you start to build a belief for them that he's a good guy, he's caring for me, he's doing all the goodness for me, and these things, what happens when you come into the contact, when you see their photos, when they touch you, you get a shower of dopamine in your mind, and that dopamine, what does is a pleasure hormone. It's meant to make you loved. You know, its job to make you feel loved for someone. So that dopamine is released in a very often ways by that person, and you started making more neural connections in your mind, and eventually you get a firm bonding, you get a firm what you call storage in your mind, and that is actually biased. That's actually biased. You look for all the goodness in that person. You ignore negative. You stay away from negative things. Okay. So these things, these dopamine, what happens is a chain reaction. When you start getting the dopamine signals, your body starts to make more oxygen. Oh, sorry, your body starts pumping up, your heartbeats get up, and these all are due to the release of adrenaline. Adrenaline is a hormone that is, we call it escape hormone. It helps you to get your body quick and responsible for go away from the dangerous stuff. So that hormone is responsible for getting your heart pump up. You feel warm. You feel some butterflies flying in your stomach, and you get some edges and stuff like that. So these things make you continuously feel good, and you get occupied. So the result of the limerence is kind of occupancy. Being a human being, you're doing a job. You may be doing a job, business, whatever, to earn your living. You are a social person. You have friends, you have family, and you have all the good things. But what you do is you get occupied. So all the positive parts are good. You know, all the positive parts are nice. You feel good. It's all temporary feeling. The biggest consequences of limerence is it's a short period of time. You cannot feel good for a very longer time, you know. It's a very short-term kind of feeling. Maybe end up like 1 month, 2 months, few weeks, or few months, you know. You're like 2 to 4 months, okay? So what happens, the bad consequences, I want to discuss the good. I already discussed some of the good things, but the bad thing about the limerence is basically the decision making nature of the limerence. You try to make decisions in the period of limerency, and this is very common. You start making decisions and beliefs. The limerence doesn't makes you see the behind the walls. It's like a firewall to the negativity. You feel pretty much positive, 90% of the positive. That's enough to not make you feel bad, but you start feeling the positivity, and you start ignoring the negative things. You start ignoring the consequences. You start ignoring the bad results that you can get out of it. So the important part is what I would suggest is not to make any decisions, any frequent decisions, any long-term freaking decisions during this limerency time, because it's hard. If you commit, if you promise, then you try to carry those promises as like a burden. That's gonna be tough for your rest of the life that you're gonna spend. So and as always, you have options. You it's not the first one. This is not the first guy. This is not one and only John Connor for saving the world. So be careful. He is just a guy that you're valuing too much. He's just a girl that she's just a girl that you are valuing too much, just because of the 80% occupancy of your limerent object, you know. So you're valuing him or her too much just because the chemical changes in your body, and suddenly you started to convince yourself for him or her. The problem starts when you try to ignore the responsible suggestion given by other people, or your best friends, or your family, or others. So the problem and chaos starts, and you start falling more. So be careful, stay calm. A few suggestions from my side is stay calm, give yourself a time, give them a time, because this is not gonna last for very long time, but eventually you're feeling this, that's good. So the only fundamental stuff that I can suggest is to give yourself plenty of time. Do not take any freaking decisions that may result in the pain for the rest of your life. Okay. Second thing is he's not only one, or you're gonna get in contact with so many people in the rest of your time. So give yourself time. The only player in this game is the time. So you have to take care of the time and the decision and the promises that you make. You have to take care of family, friends, and other relationships too. So be careful, enjoy the Limerence stage, but don't get caught into the negativity that all other people always do. So best of luck from my side. If you're feeling this right now or gonna feel in the future, whatever. But my suggestion is to basically keep calm, and enjoy this period. This is awesome, and make decisions. If you see the future, if you really look at the future and want to enjoy the way he or she is going to continue, so great luck from my side, and keep doing it, keep enjoying, and have a great time. It's Prem Kumar, and have a great day.